And now, let's take a look at past year's sales reports. He turned on the screen, turning everyone's attention on it. If we look at it carefully, we'll get to see that in the month of February, we launched this product, but the sales were least in the month of Feb, March, and April. Coming to May, the sales increased and it goes to June, July until August. What does that mean? People usually go on vacations during these months, and so the summer related items are used to the most. Our designer bag doesn't only have sand-proof quality, but it also have the material that is waterproof, and because of having some extra details that not only make it more spacious and easy to carry, but it also different from other brands. Right now, this is the only product that has launched with such features, and so the demand is high. Jungkook nodded. Absolutely correct. Plus, so many famous celebrities and public figures has made an advertisement and people attract to it the most. This year we're gonna restock this bag, but first we'll only launch only 10 bags as a limited stock edition, and the price would be double. But sir, normal public won't be able to afford that price. It can affect our sales. Jungkook looked at him. We don't want normal public to buy it. The team was confused. Jungkook understood their confusion. He walked near the screen before opening another slide. Let me break it to you guys. When we launch it as a premium, only those who can afford such an expensive bag would buy it for sure, and in that only celebs, social media influencers who have strong and large fan base would buy it. Then we'll proceed with launching it at the low price for the public. Now, I hope you understood. Once again, everyone was amazed by the way he thinks. They couldn't help but to clap praising his sharp brain. Just because of him, the brand is among the top. People are crazy and do anything to buy the designer bags from this brand, and their fave celebs trust it. We should start making advertisement before the second launch, and if he paused when his phone suddenly buzzed. Because of a very tight and busy schedule plus his popularity, he always gets deals and contracts from around the world. Although all his schedules are managed by his secretary, but he also has a personal life, and that's why he barely put his personal phone on silent. He flipped the phone and again looked at the other members. Sorry for the disturbance, so I was saying that if again it buzzed, he bit his lower lip because the notification sound was coming non-stop. No one has guts to say anything, but Jungkook himself doesn't like disturbance between work. He finally checked who this stupid person is, and to his surprise, it was his wife. She was texting non-stop, nothing important, just anything if it makes sense or not. The message went to 40 plus, and still she was not ready to stop. Jungkook turned off the phone and looked at them before sliding the phone inside his pocket. I'm sorry, let's continue the meeting. You got up and sat down folding your legs. You think you can stop me by turning off your phone? I'll fill your phone with messages, and not now, but I know you'll check it. You are angry on him because in the morning he called you immature and childish just because you threw a mug of water on him while he was dressed, ready to go to the office. It was not intentional, you didn't know he was already dressed up. He came in the bathroom while you were there too because he forgot his watch inside. You thought he's still in his casual clothes, so without seeing you, just threw a mug of water on him, but everything went opposite to your thinking. He called you immature and left from there. You both are opposite to each other, and some says opposite attracts, but that's not the case here. Even though most of the time you guys are like normal couple. Jungkook doesn't mind whether you act weird or whatever you do, but a few times he finds it irritating. On the one side where Jungkook is completely anti-romantic, you are very romantic and always cling to him. You like to annoy him, love him. At times it works too, but mostly it doesn't. You left when I was inside the bathroom. No matter how cunning you think you are, but let's have one-on-one when you come back. Today I will show you the real side of a wife. You don't appreciate what you get. Now you'll know. You typed this as last message and laid down exhaling heavily. How can someone be so anti-romantic even after being married? This one in a million guy. After the meeting and finishing off other works, Jungkook finally came in his office. He was exhausted with all the work. He sat on his chair before throwing his head back, resting it against the back of the chair, and closed his eyes only for a second when something came up in his mind. He took out his phone from his pocket and turned it on. The first thing that popped up on the screen was the notification of 50 plus messages from you. He sighed and shook his head before opening your chat. Who will say that this girl is 23 now? He read your messages that were making no sense. You sent him so many videos of couples who enjoy being together, going on vacations together, so many more, and also the last message that you sent him complaining how unromantic he is and not appreciate what he has. He ran his hand over his hair and clicked on your DP. From where you got these ideas? Just because of this behavior of your people sometimes think you are my daughter and not wife. He quickly put the phone down when someone knocked on the door. It was no one other than his secretary. He came inside. Sir, Director Park is here. Jungkook quickly got up. Invite him in my office. He quickly turned off his phone and set his suit before walking outside the room to welcome the director of this built-up empire. Hearing the doorbell, you run to open it, but before that you made sure you are looking mad so that Jungkook think you were serious because mostly he take you casually. He opened the door and rolled your eyes, looking away from him. Did you eat something wrong that your face is looking like that? He walked inside the living room while you looked him shocked and a bit angry too. You walked behind him. My face is 100 times better than you, okay? Then you noticed a paper bag in his hands, which belongs to your most favorite bakery of all time. You understood that he has brought something for you to lighten up your mood. Then also you show no gratefulness. If you think you can melt me by buying me these chocolates and cakes, then you are wrong. He turned towards you only to see you standing crossing your arms around your chest. Who told you that I brought it for you? Never in your life you felt this much embarrassed after saying anything without making sure. Jungkook was showing the most serious face, but deep inside he was trying his best not to laugh or smile after seeing your expression changing. Your cheeks has turned pink, which makes you look so cute. You swallowed and tried to look at him but was too embarrassed to make eye contact with him. Then why did you drink these? You don't eat these things. But I want to eat now. Is there any problem? And I'm going to get refreshed and change. Wait for me because I have to talk about what happened today. He walked upstairs while you closed your eyes in embarrassment. You hit your head. Why do you always have to embarrass yourself everywhere? Why do I always lose control after seeing the food? I'm sure now he's going to talk about those messages, but it's okay. I'm also ready. You sat on the couch. You sat down properly when you saw Jungkook coming downstairs. He walked near the couch before taking a seat. He then looked at you. What's up with you today? You looked away. He sighed and picked up his phone from the table. Do you know how embarrassed I felt during the meeting when you were continuously sending messages that are not even useful? I thought something might have happened, but when I checked, he doesn't finish the sentence and sighed. So now you started feeling embarrassed because of me? He looked at you dumbfounded. You took it in another way. I'm not saying that. Whatever it is, you should understand why I was doing that, he sighed. In the morning, I was already late for the meeting and then you threw water on me. That suit was ruined. It was a mistake. You didn't give me a chance to say sorry and said all that. I was unaware that you were already dressed up. It's okay. Let's forget about that. I'm not fighting with you. Jungkook really cares about you and he knows that you are so sensitive. That's why he always tries not to say anything hurtful to you. He's someone who may not kiss you, hug or cuddle with you often, but he never steps back from showing genuine care. He shows his love in small gestures like he buys you food, sometimes watch movie with you, cook for you on weekends. On the other hand, you always annoys him and he never say anything. If he can't do stuff like that, then he doesn't even stop you. He may not say it directly, but he likes you the way you are. It's just sometimes it gets a little unbearable. So now you want to say that I'm trying to fight? He looked at you stunned. When did I say that? I know people like you. When you'll feel like you were the one at fault and the opponent is strong, you give up. He scrunched his face. What do you mean by people like me? And since when we became opponents? Here you were playing your game just to add some spice. You never get a peaceful sleep until you annoy him once a day. You only do this for fun because he looks super cute when he's annoyed. You were trying your best not to laugh. You called me childish and immature in the morning. You think I would forget that? That time it just slid from my mouth out of anger. You got up and put your hands on the sides of your waist. Oh, so now you think you can say anything to me out of anger? He was seriously surprised and confused by your behavior. I didn't mean that. Why are you making things complicated? Oh, so now I make things complicated, huh? At this point, his face was worth watching. He was speechless and also had no clue why you are doing this. You don't want to do this anymore, so you laughed and hugged him. Just look at your face. I was just joking. He broke the hug, still holding you by your arms. You're always going to be the same, right? You gave a cheeky smile and nodded. Always. Now decide whether you want to live with me or not. As if I have a choice. Your jaw dropped by his reply. Yeah, what do you mean? He laughed and hugged you. Nothing. Let's go and eat that cake. I brought your favorite donuts too. But you said you didn't bring them for me. You said breaking the hug before looking at him. I only have one child in my house. Let's go. He stood up and walked towards the kitchen. You are talking about me? At least I'm not boring and anti-romantic like you. You only show love like a grandpa. That's why everyone calls me child, because you treat me that way. You walked behind him. No, they say that because you act like children. He pulled a chair for you as you sat on it and looked at him. Wait for some time then, and I'll give you so many children. He looked at you stunned quickly, getting what you are talking about. You winked at him, making him gulp.